The Hawkeye Disney Plus series is set to release later this year, and one of the characters being introduced in the series is Maya Lopez, aka Echo. And this is such a cool character because she is going to be played by Alakwa Cox, and she is not only going to be the first deaf superhero in the MCU, but on top of that, she's also Native American. And we know that Phase 4 is all about diversity, so that adds a whole nother layer of diversity to the mix here. So I'm really excited to see this character, especially because I think she's actually going to take on the mantle of Ronin as she did in the comics, because Clint Barton most likely is going to retire, maybe even die, hopefully not. But we know Kate Bishop's going to become the new Hawkeye, and most likely Maya Lopez will become the new Ronin. So I'm really excited to see this character in this series. But on top of that, it's also been recently announced that she is getting her own spin-off series for Disney Plus as well. So that's really awesome. I'm really excited for this. But when this series was first announced, a lot of people were wondering about if Daredevil and or the Kingpin could be part of the series, since they have such huge ties to this character in the comics. And at first it was kind of a joke of like, oh yeah, it'd be nice if it was, but probably won't. But now it looks like it may actually be a possibility, because both Charles Murphy and Superhero Theorist, who are super reliable source when it comes to scoops and information in the MCU, recently on Twitter, they kind of teased that Vincent D'onofrio may be returning to the MCU as the Kingpin for this Echo Disney Plus series, which would be awesome, because definitely one of the best parts of that Daredevil series. Charlie Cox was great as Daredevil, and Vincent D'onofrio was great as Kingpin. Those were probably the two greatest castings for the Netflix Marvel shows, and really there's a bunch of great castings. And it would make so much sense for him to return, because we don't know for sure, it hasn't been confirmed, but based off rumors, Charlie Cox is returning to the MCU as Daredevil, or at least Matt Murdock in Spider-Man No Way Home. There's rumors of Kristen Ritter returning as Jessica Jones for the She-Hulk series. I think there's been rumors of John Bernthal returning as Punisher. So they better be bringing back Vincent D'onofrio as Kingpin as well. And Echo is such the perfect place to do it, because again, she has such huge ties to Kingpin, because in the comics, Kingpin actually killed Maya's father and then actually ended up raising her as his own daughter and raised her to be this crazy assassin. And then this is where it ties into Daredevil. And I don't know if Daredevil would be in the series as well. They could probably do it without, but it would still be cool. And Kingpin actually sends her after Daredevil. Daredevil basically tells her the truth, finds out Kingpin's been lying to her the whole time, and then she actually ends up shooting him and making him go blind and something like that. So it's pretty crazy. It's a crazy story, and I would love to see this done in live action. And just any way to get Vincent D'onofrio back as Kingpin in the MCU, I would love to see it. I'd also love to see him go up against Tom Holland's Spider-Man. That would be so good. I would love to see it. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. What do you think about this possibility? Again, it's not concrete. They might not have even been directly teasing it, but I really hope they were, because I really want to see Vincent D'onofrio back as Kingpin. So guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.